offense will have... First time out of the half. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bullock. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
To the air, it's Svoboda. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. Finding an escape route. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening blocking on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. Off play action. Coming after it. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
He uncorks one deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. He will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big gain.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He's right on target. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. A run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And it's so underrated.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. the football back, and here comes the offense. Hand off to Jones. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Lopez to pass. Wide open downfield. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score all time.
New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Alabama.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Samuel. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. He'll run it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. Physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Got some room to run, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I mean, not only was it a big play, but goodness gracious, you had all night, didn't you? I know it's a night game, but good Lord, the quarterback had all night to throw the football, doesn't take advantage, so much time in the pocket, and still can't find a wide receiver. That tells you it's really good coverage.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. But they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
You got to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Gonna let it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes his man miss. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Back to pass, it's Svoboda. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Bullock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun. Give on the inside. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Lopez to pass. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff to Jones. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead with the 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has been threatening from inside the 10. Lopez wants to fire. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try the run. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Lopez to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Wyoming 43, South Alabama 29.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they get it done. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And they got him. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the punishment has been extended. Looking for the 2-point try. They're going to run it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Samuel. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's got his man, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lopez wants to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Svoboda. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Wyoming! And the stomping has commenced. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. The play action fake. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
37.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to...
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Here's loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.